how are you going to do it? How are you going to get that 100,000?
It's gonna be experimenting as well. I've been streaming I've been doing some streaming content as well in the last 2 months. I've been doing streaming showing ice cream. So I am doing gelato at the moment, and I've been showing like gelato from scratch. So how do you make the recipe, the liquid part versus the powders, and how you do make I do make a gelato on a streaming. So in an hour and a half, we went from, showing the followers how to make the recipe to the actual gelato, and then tasting it in front of them with the streaming. So that's after those streamings, I saw that the followers went up to like 150, 200 followers in just 1 hour and a half time. So that is really effective, I think, is one of the things. And then one thing that we're been doing now is trying to, choosing, because I have some people assisting me at the moment, doing some conversations with companies and stuff. So I got my Julie, my assistant at the moment, that is doing a part of what I was doing before. So I was like doing like editing myself, shooting myself with my hands. Now there's somebody recording me finally, and there's somebody now speaking to companies. Before I used to pretend to be my own assistant. I said, 我是他的助理. So you put on the voice. I used to be doing that, because
Would you have to negotiate with yourself as well? Would you like, hello,
okay, let me ask him if he wants to do that. Okay, we can do that. This kind of stuff. I'm not sure, but we've been there. You kind of get it, right? So I've been doing this kind of stuff all the time, because when you're limited in budget, you cannot hire somebody straight away when you don't have any income. So you really want to be multitasking and do everything yourself.
Take it until you make it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's being kind of that. And then from a point of view of scaling the channel, I think that understanding the content has been also very, very important for me, because I've been doing content of like language related content. So I understood that that's not what people want to see on Xiaohongshu, because Xiaohongshu is actually a platform where people used to buy cosmetics, and 80% of the people in Xiaohongshu are women, and women around like with a range of age between like 15 to 45 years old, 50 years old, and the user base of Xiaohongshu is not the same as the one on Douyin. Maybe Douyin people want to see more of a like a short, vertical, not horizontal video that shows some impactful seconds of video, and then that's all they want to see, and then put a like and go with the next one, right? Scroll with the next one. Also, it's like people want to see some content that helps them doing something, right? So I've been thinking about what's the way to really do something that is helpful for people, right? Not just like a video that you can see and then scroll down and you don't have any IP, you don't leave any sort of memory to that people. So I thought about exploiting my own personality. I really love talking. I love languages. I love what I've been doing, like in the last years with video content, and I love eating. So those three things were matching with what I wanted to achieve, and I just went through it. And then I did, like I started to contact some restaurants and say, you want me to go there? Can you just, like, I'm going to pay for everything, my lunch and everything. I just want to film. Is it all right for you? And then those guys would say, okay, come by. And then I remember I started to work with Azul. Is a restaurant in Shanghai that has multiple chains. And then I said, okay, let's do this video. And then the video went well. It was like 100 more likes with just 1,000 followers, 500 followers. And I said, let's do another one. And then I did garlic barbecue in Xintiandi, which is my favorite barbecue, by the way. And I went there and said, okay, I'm going to make a video. And I didn't even introduce myself much. And I said, let's do a video. And I brought my DJI with my stabilizer and then with my phone. And I started to film the inside of the restaurant. And then he brought me inside the kitchen to show, like the barbecue with the, the 18 hours, barbecue stuff. And then he unwrapped the meat and put those highlights on the video. That video went to 7,000 likes, and I just had 1,000 followers. It was like 7,000 likes and then like 5,000 favorites on Xiaohongshu. and more than 500, comments. So I said, okay, wow, this thing is working. So the platform is kind of gave me a signal towards, okay, that's the right thing you should be doing, right? So it's like you have the feedback from the platform. And then from there, things just went better and better. I started to do it for free. I did some pizza places and I showed it. And we did videos of like 4 or 5 minutes, and then people liked it. And then we did a video with Mamma Mia in Shanghai, and these guys, like the owner, the chef is my friend Francesco, and I'm a customer there, so I go there often. And he said, okay, let's do a video. And then he prepared some special snacks for me, and then we did some funny introduction. Welcome to Mamma Mia. Use the Italian way to introduce it with Chinese, with some Chinese and Shanghainese dialect. People just loved it. And then after posting it, he got like a line of people. Like there's been like a line of people for 2 weeks straight. And when I asked him, how was the revenue going? He's like, okay, we really doubled what we used to do in revenue in the last 2 weeks after your video. And I was like, wow, this video has potential. This thing has some sort of potential that has to be used in the right way. So, and this was all in 2022, 21, and it was like after COVID. So when people started, go again to restaurants, and it was a really good time, to show the F&B industry and also support the local people in towards, like getting more customers and stuff. So from that point of view, I really build up my fan base based on the trust they have towards my palate, towards what I eat, and towards what I suggest them. So it's been a mix of, showing funny things. We did some videos in the Saria, is like a Japanese Saria in Chinese. I'm not sure how it's called in Japanese. It's like a cheap Italian restaurant. We did the pineapple pizza reaction. Those, 香草, 猪耳朵, like a 猪耳朵 is like a pig ear. Xiangcai is like the vegetables that they put on the soup. It's kind of, like as a special flavor, like mixing that on a pizza. What's the reaction for an Italian guy? And I did a very, like a honest and truthful reaction. I was like, I couldn't eat that. And I just filmed it, and he went crazy. Like he went to, I used to make like 2,000, 3,000 likes on a video. That went to 20,000 likes on both Bilibili and Xiaohongshu. So it's like, well, this thing is kind of impactful, right? So both the ironical side and the serious side of truthful recommendations is like, it's kind of working in that sense. So I think I based my channel on those foundations.
I think you got a great case study there, which is you clearly doubled the audience base. That's what you want in China. You want that big queue outside a restaurant. I've always been very envious. I walk past a restaurant and I say, wow, they've got a massive queue. They've got that buzz. And that's what you want to create with a business here in China. I think it's a really, really great point. And also you've produced content that you actually enjoy. It's part of your life, right? Which is, I think it's so key. You're not making content for the sake of it, for the sake of likes and views. You're making it because you have a passion for it, which is great.
If you love the Panda Profits and you watch this channel, please show some Panda love and become a part of the growing number of viewers on this channel that have hit that subscribe button. It helps a lot, and the bigger the channel, the bigger it gets.